Welcome back, all my Minecrafting friends. It's time for the player update for Day 2 of November 2014 Minecraft Hardcore Challenge, the Supermax Challenge. And in my last player update, I asked the audience, you, to identify the world that I was in, and no one guessed it as far as I know. I probably should, check my messages before this, but I didn't. But anyway, yes, nobody identified the world, and it was the Island Jungle Challenge of August 2013. Okay, so now let's see if anyone knows which world this is. Should be pretty easy to identify. But anyway, let's get to the list because it's a long one. Okay, the first team is Technoscribe, Mom of Miners, and Frank and Honest, also known as Mike Deadman, and they worked on their underground prison. Okay. Next is Turtle Master. He went to the temple. He locked up a few straggling prisoners that were wandering around, and then he went mining. Next is the large team of AF Bunny, Bandy, Beto, Philbun, Steampunk Mage, and Magic Dad 76. Okay, they worked on walling the village, putting a wall around the village. Then they did some mining, and about halfway through the episode, Magic Dad 76 got killed by a creeper and a skeleton teamed up against him and killed Magic Dad 76. But the other remaining, I think it's 5 players, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes, will continue on without him. And let's see how they do. Next is the solo world of Magic Dad 76, where he did not die. So he still got videos to put out. He collected vegetables, and then he went caving. Next is Lightbringer. Lightbringer was cutting trees, then he went mining, he found diamonds, gave the coordinates, and then he collected a lot of iron. Next is Cellulily. Cellulily started building her prison, started putting up walls and stuff, connecting buildings, and it looks like a pretty efficient design she has going there. Can't wait to see how it comes out. Next is Cyan93. Cyan93 is doing solo this time. He made a minecart track and a minecart, and he made his first cell, and he got the villager into the cell using the minecart. So, but his method is going to use up a minecart for every villager unless he can figure out a way to get it out without releasing the villager. So let's see how that goes. Next is Outfoxed. Outfoxed started out his episode by caving, then he went and cut some trees down, he did some sugarcane farming, then he went back to caving, collected a lot of iron and some gold. Next is the Sonic 306 MC. He started out by caving, got some gold, found 5 diamonds, did not give the coordinates, and he found some lapis. Next is Skywise. Skywise got full armor on day 2, went to the temple, got some stuff from the temple, but he has no wood. So he's going to have to go cut some trees in day 3, I guess. Next is Friar Nurgle. Friar Nurgle is building walls, mining, and cutting trees. Next is Nova Cookie 232. Nova Cookie is cutting trees and mining. Next is Lanio. Lanio let the villagers out. He broke all the doors except on one house, and then he got all the villagers trapped in 2 houses and one spot. It's not a house, but he's got some trapped in 3 places now. So he's trying to get them all together. I don't know why he's doing that, because he's just going to have to separate them when he puts them in their individual cells. Next is Marco Han. Marco Han started out by caving. He found redstone, then he found a ravine, and then he found an abandoned mine. So that's exciting. There could be cool stuff in the abandoned mine. Next we have Rebel Guy. Rebel Guy was caving. Then he started making a stone fence around the village, and then he went to the temple and ransacked the temple goodies. Next is PB Plays Inside. PB went to the second village, got the books. She's cutting acacia wood because she really likes acacia wood, and then she got lost on the way back to the first village. So tune in to her day 3 and see if she can find herself or find the village. Next we have the team of Kidda Plays and Draco Wolfclaw. They started out by caving. They have a few villagers wandering around their village that they haven't trapped yet. They're laying out the foundation for their prison, and it's a very ambitious foundation, I have to say. And they cut some wood. Next we have Cherry Bitters MC. Cherry Bitters got full armor now, so hopefully a creeper won't blow her to Kingdom Come. By the way, there were several deaths, 6 deaths in day 2. So we've already talked about Magic Dad, and there's 5 more deaths on the list, so stay tuned. Okay, Cherry Bitters found diamonds and gave the coordinates. She found them in a temple. Then she went to another temple, got the goodies from there. Then she went wandering in the plains and found a plains village, and she got some more books there. Well, books. I don't know about more books. Books, yes. Okay, next we have the solo world of Technoscribe. She was cutting wood. She planted a sugarcane farm. She collected vegetables, and then she went mining. Next we have the team of 4 players. Amy Chatters. Not Cherry Chatters. Amy Chatters. Voodoo Beard, Talbotron, and Haven Hext. They collected vegetables, cut trees, did mining, and they're digging a very deep hole for their prison. And it's getting deep. Okay, next we have the team of Scody Garbitas, James Irish, and Meatless. Or Wes, or Explosive, whatever you want to call the third kid. And Scody has got his hands full riding shotgun on these 2. So they are mining, collecting lapis, and working on walls. Next we have Power Yak. Power Yak started building cells. He's got 3 cells made, and I think 2 of them with villagers in them, and he's moving the villagers into the cells using water block, which was what I was going to do. Yes, which I'm planning on doing still if I don't die. Okay, next we have CJ. CJ had an audio glitch on his day 2 episode, but he did narrate over it, and it came out just as well as far as I'm concerned. He was cutting trees, and he went to the temple. Next we have Ollie Likes Minecraft. Ollie went mining. He's got full armor, but that didn't save him from the creeper that blew up in his face and killed him. So Ollie is the second death in day 2. Thanks for playing, Ollie. I hope to see you back in December. Next we have Baker Bell. Baker Bell is cutting trees. She found a pumpkin in the plains. That's cool. She went to the second village, got the stuff from the second village, came back to the first village, and did some mining. Next we have Team Suicide. Team Suicide is down 1 player by this time, as you know. Soma did not appear in day 2. Anyway, Team Suicide is OG Games, Viv Cakes, and New Azusa. And in day 2, OG threatened Viv Cakes, and then they did some mining, and they worked on the prison. Next is El Draconis. El Draconis went to the temple, got temple goodies, came back, was cutting trees, found an abandoned mine shaft. Guess he went mining, found an abandoned mine shaft, found a chest, and in the chest was a magic book. So cool. Next is Star of Wisdom. Star of Wisdom collected vegetables, cut a tree down, went to the temple, found diamonds in a cave, I think. No, diamonds in a temple, and he gave the coordinates. Then he went caving, and at the end of his episode, he was lost in the desert. At least I think he's lost. He didn't say he was lost, but, he's wandering around. He doesn't know which way the village is, so we'll see if he gets back to it. Next, we had the team of Cell In Gaming and Dan Plays. They did some mining. They went to the temple, and they have they're doing longer episodes. Instead of 20-minute episodes, they're doing like 30-minute episodes. And you may notice that several people are not completely clear about every detail of all the rules, and I'm not in the habit of kicking people out because they break a rule. Okay, the rules are there for your benefit, to make the challenge more challenging, and to make it so that we're all playing on the same field against each other, to make it fair for everybody. But if someone is not aware of all the details of all the rules, or chooses not to follow a particular rule, that's their choice. It's their channel. They're free to do whatever they want, and I'll still watch them, and I'll still enjoy their videos. So, I'm not a big disciplinarian when it comes to rules, so don't expect me to be like kicking people out right and left every time someone, whacks a bat, or, whatever. Anyway, next we have Greg C. 96 Gaming. He started out his episode by cutting trees. Then he took the long walk to the forest, got some wood. Then he went caving, and then he got back to the village and collected some vegetables. Next we have Bathart MC. Bathart MC made a tree farm. Then he went to the temple, got the temple goodies. Then he went caving, and then he got killed by zombies. Ooh, okay. Well, that's not good. Thanks for playing, Bathart. I hope to see you in December. Next we have Wolin. Wolin collected vegetables, went mining, found the abandoned mine shaft, and gave the coordinates of it. So if anyone else is interested in going to the abandoned mine shaft, check out Wolin's episode. That's WWOLIN. He found a chest in the abandoned mine shaft. I don't know if it's the same chest that Elder Conus found. It could be a different chest. It could be the same chest. I don't know. And before he could get the chest open, a spider and a creeper ganged up on him and killed him. The spider softened him up, and the creeper blew him to pieces. So Wolin is out, blown up by a creeper in the mine shaft. So mine shafts are dangerous. Anyway, next we have Black Belt Crafter. Black Belt Crafter was cutting trees. Then he went caving. He found diamonds. He went mining, yeah. He found diamonds, and he gave the coordinates. So thank you, Black Belt. Next we have MGVTM. MGVTM went to the second village, got the books. Then he went caving and found a nice ravine. Next we have Technics Omega. Technics Omega went to the temple, got the temple goodies. Then he went back to the village, and he's dismantling houses for materials to use for his prison. And while he was working on taking a house down, a creeper popped into the house with him, and it blew up virtually in his face. It's the biggest creeper explosion I've ever seen. It blew the house up. It blew him out into the air. It was an amazing explosion. You should check it out. That's Technics Omega, blown up by a creeper. Thanks for playing, Technics. I hope to see you back in December. Next we have Epic Face Plays. Epic Face Plays, the Gaming Witch, I think he calls himself. Although, it's obviously a guy, so shouldn't it be the Gaming Warlock? I don't know. Anyway, he's working on the challenge, and he's got his own approach. He's he's pretty much leaving the villagers to defend themselves at night. He's not blocking doors. He's not putting torches in buildings. We'll see how that works out for him. I'll be watching to see how it goes. Next we have Darren Sim. Darren Sim started out his episode by cutting trees, and then he started tearing down pieces of the village to work to make for materials, and that's how that went. And finally we have Tim Obert. Tim Obert started out his episode cutting trees, then he was collecting vegetables, then he went caving, and he was killed by an Enderman. He went like from full hearts to 0 in like a 0.2 of a second. It was the most amazing kill I've ever seen. Maybe he got hit by an Enderman and a zombie and a skeleton at the same time. I'm not sure, but yeah, Tim Obert is out, killed primarily by an Enderman, and that is the whole list for day 2. 6 deaths. It was a rough day. We'll see how day 3 goes. This is Mike Daring signing out.